Hello and a very good afternoon, kids. How are you all doing? So we have Advika here, we have Arsalan here. Advika was throughout in all the sessions of algebra. Arsalan, you were there for a few lessons of integers and so, but today you've joined after a few days, no? After a few sessions. Okay. So am I properly audible as well as visible to you all? Just let me know. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How about you people? How about you? How was the end of the topic test? And what all are you doing in the lessons? Your personalized lessons. Okay, so let's start our session. Hi students, I am Pooja Yadav, co-founder of Me and Math, and we are here for our Me and Math live session. So let's get started with Algebra Part 2. Algebra Part 2, before we really start that, we have a mystery moment. If n is 1, really? We did this earlier, remember? Who's gonna be telling me answer quickly, quickly? Just quick. This is the mystery moment, but you can right away fix it, you know? Just tell me what the answer is. Eight. Arsalan says 8. Advika says 16. Arsalan says 16. Let's see. So when n is 1, I am 1. When n is 2, I am 4. Okay. So when n is 1, I am 1. So is it like 1 times 1 is 1? Or maybe 1 divided 1 is also 1, no? So only these two operations are getting followed, either 1 times 1 or 1 divided 1 by 1. When I am 2, when n is 2, I am 4. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So technically division is not working, times is working, I feel. When n is 3, 3 times 3, I am 9. When n is 4, 4 times 4, I am 16. Yes, both of you are correct. And it should be 16. Yay, 4 times 4 is 16. We actually logged it. We actually are very, smart kids. Yes, square, that's correct. Okay, so kids, we're going to be talking about types of expressions, combining expressions, solving problems on combining expressions. And more or less, I feel like, we have done a lot of things last lesson. So just one sec. Just one sec and how about, because the previous Advika, that was for sure done by you, that mystery moment. So let me give you the new mystery moment. How about this one? How many people is 2 pairs of twins twice? What is this? Why these type of questions? Okay, think. 2 pairs of twins twice. Oh, so you have twins twice, 2 pairs. Okay, just think about it. सोचो क्या कर सकते हैं इसके बारे में. Satish, I was just thinking about you. You were not there in the previous lesson. Am I frozen or so? Or it's better now? Okay, just think about this question and tell me how many people are there when it's two pairs of twins toys. Socho, 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 socho. How many people? You have to count people. How many people? You have twins. ठीक है, चलो करते हैं. Let's do it together. So what the mystery is, we have twins. ठीक है भाई, we have twins. So say for example, ये twins हो गए या नहीं? ये twins जो हैं वो toys हैं, because twins toys. तो एक और ग्रुप ले लेते हैं ऐसे. Twins toys हो गया and two pairs. So इस ये फर्स्ट पेयर हो गया. अब इसी का डबल कर देते हैं. ये फर्स्ट पेयर हुआ एंड द सेकेंड पेयर. ये दूसरा पेयर हो गया. सो टोटल कितने किड्स हो गए? कितने टोटल कितने पीपल हो गए? 8 पीपल. एंड दैट इज व्हाट द आंसर इज. ओके, तो आज हम क्या करेंगे? कंबाइनिंग हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेसन में देखा था. वी वुड बी गोइंग अहेड विद कंबाइनिंग with more variables this time, simplifying expressions with exponents and solving. ठीक है, चलो let's go ahead. First we'll see who's the winner, star winner of the week is. Right. 2, 1. We have Medansh, the star student. Congratulations, Medansh. He is the star student of the week for August. And we have star student of the month. Let's see who is the star student of the month. Reyansh. Reyansh is the star student of the month. Congratulations, Reyansh. Very well done. Good job. Kids, keep working and be the star student like these kids are. You too can be the star student, no? ठीक है. लास्ट लेसन में हम लोगों ने लर्न किया था what I mean how to name an expression. जैसे monomials क्या होते हैं, binomials क्या होते हैं, trinomials क्या होते हैं. तो I will be giving you a quick question and we would start with that. ठीक है. So a quick look like for Arsalan, if you have an idea, Arsalan, because you were not there, this is the very important session, especially getting covered. We have algebra here, so I would suggest all of you not to really miss any session. Correct? Yeah. Okay. So agar I would just give, if you feel like no, you're not sure, so we will be discussing. Otherwise, if you are sure, then no problem. If I say 2x plus 5x plus x. So you have to tell me the type of expression. You have to tell me the type of expressions for that, right? Combine the expression and what type of expression it makes. If I say 3x plus 4y plus 2x plus 3y. Combine them and the type of expression. A plus 5b plus 3c plus 4a plus 4c plus 2b. ठीक है. So first question, second question and third question. You just quickly do in your notebook and you're going to be sharing the picture. So where to share the picture? The same WhatsApp, no? You know that WhatsApp, no? Kids? Let me look at the number. I'm sharing the quick Teams number so that you can share your workings with me. Okay. So Arsalan says the first one is monomial, second one is binomial, and the third one is trinomial. We also have to combine these things, no? Just combine and tell the answer. Combine final expression and then identify. So this is what the WhatsApp where I will be active for an entire lesson. So you can share your workings over there. Let's be quick. Okay. Arsalan, how about doing in your notebook and sharing the picture, please? Okay, one last minute. Be quick. Just 1 minute to quickly solve this, no more than that. Last lesson we did all about adding. Today we will be doing adding and subtracting, and we will also, so adding and subtracting is done, so we would do multiplying. That is also called expanding expressions. So your time starts now. Be quick, only 1 minute, kids. Advika, Satish, Arsalan, what do you think you get? 20 seconds left. Be quick, quick, quick. Ten seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop and share. I have it from Advika. Very good. Advika's answer are correct. All the answers correct, Advika. Good job. Arsalan, I didn't get any workings from you. Good job. Itishri, we have, oh, okay, Advika here, no problem. Arsalan, yeah, I've got it. So here, let's discuss the answers so that you can get to know. The first answer, Arsalan says the first one is monomial, that is 100% correct, monomial. The second is binomial, and the third one is trinomial. Identification is correct. You said 7x over here, then the second answer, but Advika says 8x. So I'm getting two answers, 7x and 8x. Though they both are single expressions, monomial, that is correct. For the second one, I'm getting the same answer, which is 5x plus 7y. And I think that is correct because only single answer. For the third one, I only have received the answer from Advika, not from Arsalan. So a and 5a, 4a, that makes 5a plus 7b plus 7c, and that includes 3 expressions, and that is correct. So here we have discussed when all are correct, I mean all are positive. Arsalan, it was x, I think you missed that, and this is what we have discussed last lesson. Remember, Advika, that this is where students make a lot of mistakes when x is there. This is the silly mistake, but yes, they do. So we just miss that one x there because it's not a number written, no, just x written. So we just miss that x, and we, without really knowing that we are making, it's not intentional mistake, but we get it done as 7x, right? So just make sure you can really look through the question properly and not ignoring just simply x written or simple, letter written, a written, b written, anything alone written without any number. Now we're going to be talking about expressions with negative sign as well. That means subtracting expressions. So if I say 8x minus 2x minus 3x, what the answer would be? Just quickly tell me. Quickly, over here only. You have not to do it in your notebook. What would you get as an answer here? When we say 8x minus 2x minus 3x. Okay. So what we do in here, you can do any way, whatever the method you want to go ahead with. 8x minus 6x, sorry, 8x minus 2x gives you 6x, and 6x take away 3x gives you 3x. Or what we can do, we know two negatives add, So minus 2x minus 3x will give you, so we can say, invisible color, we can say 8x. And if we just try simplifying the other negatives, let's simplify negatives. So it would be minus 2 minus 3, that is minus 5, no? So minus 2x minus 3x will be minus 5x. And 8x minus 5x will give us 3x. Whatever the way you feel, you can go ahead with. And the answer is one term, so it would be a monomial. Similarly, if I say you have 8x plus 5y minus 3x minus 2y plus x minus 7y. Say for example something like this. So for these types of questions, there is no harm you right away start doing this, but I would suggest you to keep the, last lesson we were having baskets, basket of apple and basket of bananas, so that we have all the terms together, all the variables, same type of variables together. So let's do the same method until we get the confidence, right? Even, we teachers also feel like let's go ahead with a safer method, which is going to be making less mistakes, avoiding mistakes. So what we're going to do in here, let's collect all x together. So we have 8x. Let me tick mark, and yeah. So 8x minus 3x and plus x. Fine. Now I'm going to be writing y's together. So plus 5y, what is not having a tick mark is a y, minus 2y minus 7y. And now we're going to be solving this, right? It really avoids making mistakes. And in algebra or anything, you are not making mistake, you are actually ignoring a few things, that is making mistake. Or maybe you are trying to do it all the way together, that is making mistakes. So 8 minus 3 is 5 plus 1 is 6. We have 6x, and here 5 minus 2, or maybe you can do the same way. Minus 2 minus 7 is minus 9. So 5y minus 9y will give you, what would that give you? Let me not solve further and you try doing that and tell me the answer. This question I would suggest to you, Advika, really copying down in your notebook and solving this. Okay, copy this down in your notebook and maybe 1 minute again. So you have a pure 1 minute. Let me start the timer. Okay, I've started the timer. Minus 4y. Yeah, that's correct. That's the right answer. So it would be 6x and 5y minus 9y would be minus, one second, okay, minus 4y, and that's what our answer is, right? So the actual thing is, why did we learn in our lessons, why did we learn arithmetics before starting algebra? Because if you are not very clear with arithmetics, you're going to be making a lot of mistakes in algebra. So your integers should be very strong, right? Whenever you are going to operate expressions or combine expressions, your integer part should be very strong. Like what is minus minus, what is minus plus, what is plus minus, everything. Yeah, that's correct, Ursuline. So we are understanding these things, correct? Can we go ahead with, if we are understanding these, so can we go ahead with expanding now? So we will do expanding. When we expand numbers, or we call it multiplying. So adding, subtracting is done. When you get questions, yeah, that's correct. When we get questions for identifying types of expressions, we actually don't get the simple one. They wouldn't be giving you, okay, 5x plus 4y. No, they would be giving you the ones where you have to like combine and then say the answer. So that is what is done. Now we are going to be talking about expanding. Expanding, we will start with expanding number, expanding when the number is outside. Maybe if I say, so it has multiple types, many other types. First type is when you have a positive number outside. So you can do expanding brackets. Just write it, expanding brackets. Okay. Even before expanding bracket, if I say 5 2x, isn't it easier? 5 times 2x is 10x. Simple. Are you clear with these things? If I say minus 2, we would talk about expanding brackets, but it's like prerequisite for expanding brackets. If I say minus 2 and 3xy, what the answer would be? चलो बताओ मेरे को, इसका आंसर क्या होगा? What the answer will be? Minus 2 inside the bracket 3xy. Be quick to type, I'm still waiting. Yes, we again are going to be multiplying a number with a number. So minus 2 times 3, that will give you minus 6, and just copy down the variable xy, right? If similarly we can have minus 5 and inside also minus 2, both the numbers negative, like this. So what in that case? Yeah, The answer is minus 6xy. How about the other question? This is like, multiplying monomials because a single expression is there. The third one. 10x, okay. A positive 10x, right? Okay. Similarly, if I say minus 5x and inside the bracket okay, not minus, but okay, minus 2x. How about this one? What the answer will be? And if you're clear with these things, our coming thing would be very quick. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Two negatives, when we multiply two negatives, the product would be positive. So that is what is the part of not the algebra but the integers. So for learning algebra, our integers should be very strong, because when we are doing operations on terms, technically it's integers getting used here. It's 10x squared. Can you just elaborate how you did this, Advika? Have you got it done, Arsalan? Minus 5x minus 2x. Okay, just elaborate. As you have elaborated for that one, no? 10x, a positive 10x. A positive 10x seems to be 110x. It's positive, huh? It's a plus sign here. Yeah. And the product of negative 2 and negative 5 is a positive 10. Two negatives multiply and they change the year. So we use that tic-tac-toe method, no? Plus, 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 and then rest of the things are minus. So plus minus minus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus. So two negatives, they add, I mean the product goes plus. So 10, and then you wrote x squared. How did you write x squared? Yeah. X into x, that means x squared. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So I feel like we are clear with this thing. So if we are clear with this thing, let's start with the expanding brackets, and we will do expanding. The first type is expanding single brackets with positive integer outside. This is the first type, meaning you will have a question 2, 3x. Now I wouldn't be keeping it monomial. It could be a binomial, trinomial, something like that. So 3x plus 5. For we do, how we do? So this 2, before I really explain you, would you try and solving this, if you have any idea, or if you can think about it? It's not about you have learned it previously, then only you can think. You can, just you have a lot of thoughts now that can help you go ahead. 2 outside the bracket, inside the bracket 3x plus 5. Okay. Advika says 6x plus 10, but Advika, I want to see the process for this. Right? So what we do, this 2 is the guest coming to the house. So 2 will meet 3x. Hi, hello 3x, how are you? So 2 will meet 3x, and then this 2 will meet 5 as well. Okay, there is a plus sign, just copy down the plus sign, copy down the plus sign. And then this 2 will meet 5 as well, no? So 2 times 3x, we already did these type of questions. 2 times 3x is 6x plus 10. And that's 100% correct. So we'll have 4 questions, implementation questions on expanding brackets. You're going to be quickly doing in your notebook and sharing with me. 5, 3x minus 7. The second question, and step by step please. 8 minus 2x plus 4. Third question is 3, 3x minus 5y. Fourth question is 2, 5x minus 3y plus z. Okay. Sorry. These are the 4 questions. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. So now you're going to be, how long? I think it should be done in a minute as well, or maybe 2 minutes max. So let me give you the timer. You start. Kids, you start doing it. And I'm giving you like 2 minutes to quickly finish this. In 3, 2, 1, go. Do that. You're about to finish your first minute, so be quick. One minute over. 1 minute 15 seconds over. Less than 30 seconds. It's too fast, no? Less than 15 seconds. Done, done, done. Okay, share your workings, please. Share your workings. Jyoti Goel. We have a new student here. So we have, I can see Advika's working. Advika, the first answer is 15x minus 35. You both are correct, Advika and Jyoti. Second answer is yeah, minus 16x plus 32. That is correct for both. The third answer is okay, 9x minus 15y. That's correct as well. And the fourth is 10x minus 6y plus 2z. 10x minus 6y plus 2z. Arshia, it's very good to see you here. It's very good to see you here. Okay, so we have expanded the brackets where we are having the positive outside, correct? Now the second type we're going to be talking about, when we have, instead of, this was type 1, I would suggest you to keep writing these types because it helps us really recall the things when we are at our initial stage. After some time you wouldn't be needing a lot of assistance, but right now I would suggest. So first type is done. The second type we'll be having when we are expanding brackets where we have a negative integer outside, right? So instead of positive, we would have a negative outside. Meaning if I say minus 2x, what all would it change? It would be minus 2 here and that would be minus 2 there, correct? Minus 2 times 3x will give you minus 6x. Minus 2 times 5 will give you minus 10. Overall, what the answer would be? Minus 6x minus 10. Right? Does it make sense? That's not difficult to understand. Right? Okay. So just give me the thumbs up. Arshia, Arsalan, Advika, Satish, just quickly give me the thumbs up so that I can go ahead. We will be having 4 practice questions on this. 6x minus 10. So kids, now as we have a set of 4 questions, this time it would be negative. We are expanding single bracket, but it would be a negative number outside. So the first number is minus 3 minus 4x plus 5. The second question is minus 8 3x minus 7. The third question is minus 2 5x plus 4y minus 3z. And the last question is minus 7 2a squared minus 5b cubed plus 3c to the power 4. Okay, these are the 4 questions you have to do. If you have any doubt, okay, that's cool. So let's get started. Try these questions. How about getting the final answer after simplifying operation, I mean symbols? As you have written plus minus, Arshia, can we get the final answer for that? Advika, once done, you're gonna be sharing it in the group. Arshia, you can do the content in your notebook so that I can see your process as well, and you have a number pinned over here, you can see that number. I'm active for that number for upcoming like 10-20 minutes, so we can discuss. I can see you're working over there. 5 years back, Arshia, huh? What grade are you in? 8th? Arshia. Quick, quick, quick. Okay. I have it from Advika. Yeah, whenever we have a negative number outside, inside symbols will change. No? What is positive will turn negative, and what's negative will turn positive. First answer is correct. Advika, Arshia both. Second is, that's correct as well. Both of you. Third, very good. Both correct. Fourth, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so over here, let me tell you what we miss the most is copying. I mean, we get it copied wrong, or maybe if we are copying the question correct, subsequently really following and keeping the focus to go for the next step and really copying everything correct, like not making b squared to be b cubed or b cubed to be b squared, c to the power 4 to c cubed. Sometimes we do these things, no? So algebra, because it is calling integers, so not only algebra you are handling every time, you are handling two concepts together, plus minus, symbols, signs you have to focus on, plus writing down the expressions. So it overall increases your brain, like it overall works on the concentration of your brain. There are many topics in maths which actually are making your brain grow with the concept growth. So kids, how long the time doesn't really allow us go ahead, but we would be having very quickly the third type discussed. And this third type is where we are having a variable outside, right? So if I just really remove everything, so type 3, type 2 was negative number, type first was a positive number outside, type 3 is expanding brackets and expanding single brackets with a variable outside. Okay, so if I say x and 5x plus 4y, can you try this question? Tell me the answer. Just type in here only. Just try. And if you can try, we will have 2 questions for practice. Quick. How did you get to write the exponents in here? Can we write exponents in chat? That's good. 5x squared. So the answer you are saying 5x squared. So what we do in here, that means my kids are smart. X times x, that, so 5 would be copied as it is, x will be changing x squared, and then copying down the plus sign, x times 4y will give us 4xy. And I think this is what the answer Advika has shared, and yeah, both are correct. Very good, very good. Now kids, yes, you do. You both are very smart. Now let's try the other 2 questions, and we're going to be winding up our lesson here. Next lesson, we will be talking about, we will be, going ahead, just escalating this expanding brackets only, probably. And more on expanding brackets, like expanding bracket with a variable, like with a coefficient inside, or maybe variable with powers outside, variable with a coefficient outside. When we have 2 brackets, 2 single brackets only, but expand and combine kind of thing. So it's like gradually we will be increasing our level. Okay, just quickly do that. Quick. Just last 1 minute. Quickly answer. So for the students, especially Advika, you are right from the very beginning of algebra. No, A stands for algebra, H stands for Advika. What a coincidence. So what do you think? Out of 10, what score would you give to yourself and our lessons for understanding part of view? Understanding point of view. Okay. And the second answer? Perfect. Both are correct. So Advika, a very quick very quick feedback on what do you think out of 10. Just write the score out of 10, your understanding for whatever we discussed together for algebra. Are you liking algebra? Is it easier to understand? Okay, that's great. Okay, kids. So we're going to be winding up here. See you in next lesson next Sunday, 1 p.m. Stay tuned. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Keep learning.